can you tell us sort of, in a short pitch, I guess, what is it that Clear Jelly does for the small business users in relation to those that are connecting to Xero or connecting to QuickBooks? What's all your add-on? How does it help businesses?
Mm-hmm. So what we do in essence is we generate an automatically updating data model based on your accounting service. So it works with Xero, but also with other cloud-based accounting systems like Zazu.
Okay.
So this data model automatically updates and is particularly optimized for analytical purposes and decision-making processes. So this enables the business to control the data, not just of the accounting system, but we also enable them to easily integrate other services. Like, for example, with a click of a button, you can integrate your Google Analytics results, you can integrate your CRM system and nearly every other data source and have them in combination.
Yes.
And then finally, communicate this data in a flexible way. So create reports as you need them, again, as easy as possible. And communicate them as effectively as possible, typically in interactive dashboards where you take the important parts that are relevant to control your business for yourself, but also for your employees or other stakeholders, where they can exactly see how they're going and take the action that is necessary.
Excellent. I had obviously a bit of research prior to joining this session on what Clear Jelly does, and one of the key parts that I noticed as part of that flexibility, as you mentioned, is that you can give user permissions down to a very specific level. Is that correct?
Exactly. That's one of our core strengths. That we're dealing, of course, with very sensitive data, and it's important to have a governance around this that is as tight as possible. So we provide the opportunity down to the single item line. So you can exactly specify this user is allowed to see, for example, these items, or can see data of this customer or for this period or a particular scenario. So we are very focused on planning and simulation, so they can only access, I don't know, the current budget, but they can't see the worst case scenario. So it is very easy to set up access to the data exactly as you need them, not just from a data perspective, but also from a role perspective. Yes. So Clear Jelly can be really simple, just a dashboard where the users can see some data, maybe change a few filters, but that's it. Or it can be very powerful, where they can create their own dashboards, they can create their own reports, or they can create very advanced calculation and business models. So it can be totally customized to what the requirements are.